Hey folks, today I want to talk to you guys about a couple things. One thing is, do you need a rooster? Well, women, men, do you need to be around for your wife to have her period? Women, do you need a man around to have your period? No? Comes, regardless, right? That egg comes every fucking 28 days, regardless. Well, same thing with chickens. Chickens lay eggs, regardless. The only time you need a rooster is if you want to make chicks and hope that one of your hens becomes broody, or you buy yourself an incubator. Roosters are also very good as far as warning and helping your flocks survive if you free range them like I do. They have all this to roam, all out front, all along the backwoods, all the way over there if they want. They have all that to free range. So I need a rooster because a rooster looks at the air, the ground, constantly while the female's heads are down eating. His head is up in the air watching. In fact, you'll notice that your rooster looks like he hardly ever eats because he's always looking around. Well, no, you don't need a rooster to have eggs. Yes, you need a rooster if you want to make chicks. Okay, now, how do you know if your chicken is really laying eggs or not? Well, you'll hear the cackling noise they make in the hen house, more like a puck, 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 puck. When you hear that in the coop or in the grass somewhere, more than likely they're laying an egg. How can you tell your chicken is ready to lay an egg? Well, if you don't hear that and you suspect that your chicken might be laying eggs somewhere out and about and not in the hen house, listen for that cackling noise. And then two, if you have a rooster, watch his behavior. None of my roosters have hopped on my hens before they were able to lay eggs. I don't know why. I've had over 20 roosters in the past 8 years, and to tell you the truth, none of them jumped on my females at all until they were ready to lay an egg. So when they were all, even a week before they were ready to lay an egg, he knew that they were coming into sexual maturity and being able to produce eggs. So once you start seeing your male hopping on your hens, you will start to realize that they are now at sexual maturity and they are probably getting ready to lay eggs. That's not 100% now, because there's some roosters out there that will jump on freaking pullets and damn near break their back and their legs because they're too big. So for that, you separate your male. But you'll actually notice that your chicks will be doing that cackling, that buck, 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 buck. When you hear that, they're laying an egg. But if your rooster's jumping on your hens and you hear that, they're laying an egg. So if you want to know where they're laying their eggs, just listen for the noise, wherever it may be, and you'll actually find out that, she might be laying eggs over there. If you keep hearing her cackling off over there, well, she's probably laying an egg there. Well, your hen will be in the coop, and your male will either be in the coop watching her and protecting her while she's laying an egg, or he'll be sitting right out here. And right there's the hen house. Hear that noise? It's because he knows I'm getting closer and closer. And I'll show you the behavior of the male when she's laying an egg. See, the females are lining up in the boxes. The male's in here. Chick, 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 chick. I don't want to disturb them, because if you disturb chickens when they're in the middle of laying eggs, they'll actually stop laying an egg. A chicken could hold off laying an egg for a while and lay it when she feels safe. That's why if you notice when they go broody, for 21 days they go broody. They don't look like they ever eat. They don't look like they ever drink. They don't look like they ever poop. Well, you could tell they're pooping. Massive poops. But they don't ever leave the box. They don't lay eggs. They stop laying eggs once they go broody. They don't keep laying eggs on top of fresh ones, or else they would be trying to hatch eggs constantly, one new one every day, so they'd have to be on a nest the whole entire time. So they get a whole bunch of eggs, they scoop them up into a little pile, and then they'll start to sit on them. So when they're doing that, it's called being broody. Broody means they're wanting to raise chicks. So if you don't want them to raise chicks, make sure you keep your hens off the box. And if, or at least gather the eggs, regardless if she's sitting on them or not. Be prepared to get a little pecking here and there. It doesn't really hurt. But those are the key indications that you can tell if your chicken is laying an egg, if they're broody, or do you need a rooster. Well, this is the secret's out. And the secret's out for backyard chickens now. Peace out. Love yourself. Love your flock. Love your country.